Okay, so this Pop-Tart keychain was a request by one of my viewers. I definitely want to show you guys how to make this. It is super easy to do. It's going to get done in less than a half hour, probably. Yeah, it's really cute. Kids love it. Let's get right into it. Okay, so to make this Pop-Tart, you are going to need a crochet hook. I use a 4.5 millimeter. You could use a 4 or a 5. It really doesn't matter. It's just it'll be a little bit bigger or smaller, but this is the size I use. You're going to need some scissors, a darning needle, some cotton, and these. Oh, and also if you're going to be making a keychain, some sort of keychain clasp. But also, I just want to talk about the yarn. I will be using just a white yarn for the Pop Tart. At the end, when we do the sprinkles, there is a couple of options. If you didn't want to have to add the sprinkles in, you could just use a variegated yarn like this, which looks like sprinkles anyways, and it turns out just as cute. So if you didn't want to have to do the sprinkles, you could definitely use something like this, and it would just be as adorable and it would totally work. But for this one, we are going to be using a different yarn. I use a variegated yarn like this, one of these rainbow ones, because then I could just take off one strand. It has all the colors and I can just sew in all the sprinkles at once. So that is what I use. But yeah, we're going to be using, these are the two main colors for our project today. It's going to be tan and white. This is 4-ply worsted weight yarn. And let's get started. You're going to take your white and we are going to start off with a chain of 8. So that right there is how I get my slip knot on there. I actually have a video on that. If you want to learn how to do that, I will tag it. Okay, let's go ahead and chain 8. All right, this is how big it is. And we are going to be skipping the first chain next to the hook, and we're going to be single crocheting 7 all the way down. So go ahead and skip that first chain and go into the second one and do single crochet all the way down. This is what it's looking like right now. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, just like that, and we're going to turn our work. Okay, and then we're going to do this again, and you're going to just make sure that you are not adding any or skipping any. You want to count down 7 all the way across, just to make sure that you don't lose any stitches. And the last one can be a little tricky, but definitely always make sure that you're paying attention. Sometimes it helps to turn it around so you can see the top of that first stitch. There we go. Okay, now you're going to repeat this until you have 10 rows. And you should be able to count it 1, 2, and so go ahead and repeat this for 10 rows and I will meet you back here. Okay, so now that we have our 10 rows, let's go ahead and count, right? So you're going to count the little V's right here, kind of opposite V's. You can do it this way too if you want. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a snip. And we are done with the white. Go ahead and grab your tan because now it's time to make the other side. And we are going to do a color change. I do a color change like this. I am going to, I haven't chained one yet. I am just literally going to pull this through. I feel like this is the easiest way for me. You can do it however you want. I chain 1. I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to hold these. I'm going to crochet over them. And we are going to go right back into that first stitch. And we're just going to continue. Just like this. I'm crocheting around those strings the whole time. Keeps them nice and secure. Here we go. Give them a little pull to keep it nice and cinched. There we go. Okay, so we have our first row of tan. What you're going to do is you're going to do 10 rows of tan now. And then when you fold it in half, it should be the same exact length. So go ahead and do 10 rows of tan, and I will meet you back at the end of row 10. Okay, so once you have your 10 rows, it should look something like this. It's going to fold over and it's going to be perfectly matched on either side. We are not going to cut off the tan because we're not done with this. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab our rainbow yarn, and if you used a variegated white yarn, you can completely skip this step. I will just put on a timestamp somewhere on the screen to where it shows how we close it. So if you did that and you don't want to do this, go ahead and completely skip this step. But for those of you who want to make sprinkles, go ahead and grab a length of yarn just like that I did. I probably grabbed way too much, honestly. Okay, so I have put a length of variegated yarn on my needle, and I am going to fold this in half. And since this is where we're going to be working with later, you're going to fold it in half like this so that this is on the, what do we call this, front right corner. Okay, that way when we go around it, we're going the right way. So that means that this side is the outside of our Pop-Tart. So go ahead and make sure that you're keeping that like this, facing you. And we're going to go in from the back, just like this. Oops, what in the world? Okay, I go in from the back. I'm going to leave a length out like that for sewing. And you see how I did it right here before it changed colors? That's because I only want one orange sprinkle. So I'm going to go in, how about right there? And I'm going to pull this through. There's a lot of strings here, so you got to be careful. But there we go. There's one orange sprinkle. Now the next one I want it to be red. So I'm going to go far away so that we get some of that length. Okay. Go like this. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that orange anymore. And let's see, let's go down. Just like that. Now I got a red sprinkle. And you're basically going to do this trying to spread out the colors as best as you can. Sometimes I have to cut the string, tie it off, and restart just so that I can get the colors right. And that is why having like that variegated yarn that we talked about earlier is a lot easier sometimes, but I like this much better. So there we go. I want purple. So let's see how far I have to go. All the way back down. So let's go way over here. Here we go, purple. Let's go diagonal. So we want to make these look kind of natural. Because I don't think I'm going to get to blue anytime soon. I'm actually going to snip this off right here. And I'm going to start at a different part of the yarn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and I'm going to tie these off, the ones I started with. Not too tight because we don't want to pull anything too tight on the other side. I'm going to just do that, and I'm going to give these a little snip because I'm done with those. You don't have to worry about sewing those in. Those are going to be in the inside of the Pop-Tart. So here, now I'm going to be starting right here because I just want a little bit of blue. So let's go through from the back again. Let's choose, how about right here? I'm going to oops, pulled way too much. Just a little bit right there. Now let's go up. I think that's going to be good. There we go. Perfect. Now I could probably get green pretty easily. Let's see, maybe actually let's move a little bit closer. Let's do right there. It's pretty green. Let's go right there. Sorry about that. I had to let my cat in the office. Here we go. And like I said, this can get a little bit complicated, and I do snip it off a few times because I don't want another green. Now I want yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this. And this, I don't know if this is like an easy way to do it or complicated, but I feel like doing it this way is a lot easier than getting like 5 different color strings to do your sprinkles with, because look at all this color. Look at all that color. I got one string. I just have to snip it a couple times. Let's see. I'm going to do, we want yellow. So I'm going to go down to about right there. Let's see. Oh wait, I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, well, let's see. Let's see, do right there. Oh, yeah, I did it the wrong way. Okay, let's pull it from this side. My bad. Okay, let's see. I want the pretty yellow right there. Okay, let's go this way. Maybe, ooh, there we go. Maybe another yellow would be good right here. And it's a different shade. Actually, it's more orange. There we go. Make sure that we're not all Getting all tangled back here. There we go. That's great. I'm loving it. I think that's good. I think I'm going to leave that. I think that's some really good sprinkles. I think that's good enough to kind of show you guys the concept of how to make this. So go ahead and tie this in the back again. There we go. Give it 2 knots. Snip it tight. Okay, now let's close it. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and like bend this over and keep it down in the middle. These 2 strings, you know, and then you could just snip it off. It's going to be on the inside. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. This end, though, this is the end we very started with. We are going to crochet around that so that way we don't have to sew it in at the end. So go ahead and grab your hook again and let's continue working. We're going to chain 1 and you're going to just go back into the side of that stitch right there and you're going to grab this corner right there, put your hook in there. You're going to pull through around that loop and do a single crochet. Just like that. Okay? This is what we're looking like. Now you're going to crochet all the way down, trying to keep everything as even as you can. Pay attention to the white side because that's where the tan is going to be going through, just like that. So we want it to look nice and clean. So just go ahead and go all the way down. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Go all the way down. And you can go ahead and snip off the white anytime you want so you don't have to deal with it anymore. And just keep crocheting all the way down. Pop-Tart. Just going to leave that out like that because I will cut that off in a few minutes. Here we go. You get to the corner, you're going to do 3 in the corner just like this because we want it to turn. 2 and 3. Just like that. Okay. And then you're going to crochet down in every of these stitches down here because we are still, even though it's closed right here, we still want it to have that nice edge. So we're going to just continue all the way around. And go ahead and do 3 in the end right here again. 1, 2, 3, if I can get it to turn. It's a little tight right there. There we go. And then go ahead and continue down the other side. Okay. And here when we get to this corner, this is where we are going to add our keychain. There we go. Getting closer. So let's go ahead and grab our keychain. I'm going to just throw it on the hook, just like that. And then I'm going to crochet through it as if it were an extension of the stitches. Come through. And there's 1. And I'm going to actually go into this thing 3 times. I'm going to put it on the corner. That way it is nice and secure. I feel like that's the best way to do it on these. There we go. See? The thing ain't going nowhere now. Now, this is where you would pause and grab some stuffing if you want to stuff it. Now, honestly, you don't have to. This step is also very, very optional because you're going to use so little, because if you stuff it too much, it's going to look weird. So let's just stuff it down in there just a little bit. And we just want it to puff up just a little bit, not much at all. Like you see how much I'm using right here is literally like the tiniest amount. Okay, I'm going to call that good because we just want it to puff up just a tiny bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue all the way across. There we go. Now, we started with one on the end, so we're going to do two. That way everything stays nice and uniform together. You can go ahead and slip stitch into that first stitch right there. And then you're going to chain one and tie it off. Just like that. Okay. And then sew this in. We're just going to stick it in the end right here. I'm going to go back through some stitches and just come out. There we go. I'm going to give that a snip really tight. I'm going to go back to this one, that one really tight. And here's our Pop-Tart. I mean, it's pretty easy to make. You can do it however you want. It's a cute little keychain. I love it. It's cute. I have so many of these. And, you know, I probably could have done the sprinkles a little bit better, but I just kind of just wanted to show you guys the concept and not take forever on it. But I do love it. And so, like I said, you know, don't add too much stuffing to it because then it could end up kind of wonky. We just want just a little bit of stuffing, and you can kind of shape it if you need to, you know. But they're so cute, and you could do these in so many different styles. I think one of my favorite is honestly the maroon with like the blue stripes that go down, so maybe we'll do that soon too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It literally takes minutes to make. You can make this in less than a half an hour. We just did together. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and I hope you make tons of these, and I will see you next time. Remember, above all else, Jesus loves you.